Hey guys, Jorvalds Online here to bring you another one of my trash builds. Now this is my Dragonite tank that specializes in using Major Protection. Now Major Protection reduces your incoming damage by 30%, so it's very nice to have as a tank. Now I'm using the PTS on PC. It's just a lot easier to do my builds and pushing to where I want it to be, and I don't have to grind through everything on PlayStation to do it. Now I'm still only playing on PlayStation, just using the PTS here to do my builds. Now take a look at the character setup. So I've got 47k max health, 17k stamina and 16k magicka. So nice high health, but my resource pools are not very high to pull from. Since I have major protection on for a lot of the time, I don't have to use as much resources to keep myself alive. Now, spell and physical resistance is sitting at about 28k. Once I buff it up with 5k with major resolve and ward, it should boost it up to about 33k, which is the cap. I am a vampire at stage 1 and I'm using the Mundus Stone, the Lord, which increases my max health. Now, let's take a look at my gear setup. First set of note that I'm using is Jorvalds Guidance, which is a dungeon set. Increases the duration of all major and minor buffs and damage shields by 40%. So mainly used by healers, but it's a very nice set to use as a tank because you do apply damage shields to yourself and other buffs, so it just increases that duration and makes your resource pools last longer. Now it is a light armor set, so be specific about which pieces you do pick up. I've got on the 2 pieces on jewelry, my weapons, and using the sash here, just to increase that undaunted boost from the passives. Now the second set I'm using is Pirate Skeleton, which is a monster set, and when I take damage, I've got a 10% chance to transform into a skeleton, which is a pretty cool animation by the way. Granting me major protection for 14 seconds. Now, it's usually 10 seconds, but with Jorvalds pushed it up to 14, and it does have a cooldown of 15 seconds, so it's only a 1 second delay between it being able to proc and it being active. Now, the second set I'm using is Iron Blood. So same kind of thing, so I've got an 8% chance to turn my blood into pure iron, which is a really cool animation as well. Granting me major protection for 14 seconds, so it's up from 10 seconds there, and it can proc every 15 seconds as well. Now these sets do sometimes overlap as well, which increases or not decreases the amount of uptime they have, but they can follow one another, which is ideally what we want. Now, taking a look at our skills, first one is Ransack from the Sword and Board skill line. This is the main taunt and also grants me minor protection, which reduces my damage taken by 8% for 21 seconds, up from 15. It's Hardened Armor, which is a boost to my resistances, and it has an uptime of 28 seconds, up from 20 seconds. And it also grants me a damage shield which lasts for 8.4 seconds up from 6 seconds. Then I've got Absorb Missile from the Sword and Board skill line. Now this is a stamina shield, it grants me about 17k damage protection. And it lasts for 8.4 seconds up from 6 seconds. So you can see that Jorvalds definitely make a big difference in the uptime you have on your shields and your buffs. So for tanking it works very nicely. Then Igneous Shield from the class skill lines, also a damage shield, but this one uses magicka. And also grants me Major Mending, which has its uptime increase as well to 4 seconds. Now this shield is using magicka and this one's using stamina, so I can spam between them if I'm running into a lot of trouble. Then Green Dragon Blood is my self-heal, which heals me for 38% of my missing health, and also have some nice bonuses on top of that. So I gain Major Fortitude, Major Endurance, and Minor Vitality, and this is all increased to 32 seconds, up from 23 seconds. Then the ultimate I'm using is Reviving Barrier. So this grants me and my group in the area a damage shield of 20k, and this lasts for 42 seconds, up from 30 seconds. And it also does some nice healing on top of that for 15 seconds. So that's the setup. Let's see if it wants to work for us today. No, it doesn't want to proc. There we go. So this is the skeleton form. So magic protection is on there for 8 seconds. So this is the steel form, which grants me major protection as well. And the skeleton, so major protection there. And there's the steel form. Now I can also swap between my shields. So I can have them up at most times as well. And I can spam them. Spamming them. And that's how it looks. Alright, thanks guys for listening. And if you have any ideas for builds that I need to do in the future, let me know in the comments down below. If you like the content I'm putting out, please hit that like and subscribe. Take care and be safe. Bye.